Hey, welcome back to JNic Creations. This is JordiNicholson, and we are leaving off. We're picking up where you left off on Mermaid Zombie Look Part 2. This is Mermaid Zombie Look Part 3, which is the last look in this series. Well, in this last part in this look. And I'm touching up my lips with, I think it's some kind of purple by Lip Sense. I'm not exactly sure. I have a few purples. I have so much Lip Sense. I've just recently become obsessed with Lip Sense. If anybody applies Lip Sense, I should just apply one layer. They actually tell you to apply one layer and then wait for that to dry for like 30 seconds or even a minute. I like to wait a little longer and then apply the second coat. And you usually apply, sometimes I apply like somewhere between 2 to 4 layers. It depends how opaque I want my lipstick to look. Sometimes I want it to be a little sheer, sometimes I want it to look a little opaque, like very vibrant. But then you wait for that to dry and then you put your gloss on. And I'm going to go in with the Benign color wheel and a clown or something like that. I'm going to paint over my wounds. And I'm just using a cheap paintbrush because I don't want to ruin my makeup brushes. If you ever if you ever do any kind of special effects looks, especially using any liquid latex or anything, I suggest just use something that you don't want to ruin. But I was using that and then just kind of gave up, so I was just kind of smearing it around. But I'm just applying it and I'm just smearing it around right there. I think I was using a little bit of red, and then I realized that I didn't peel it up a little bit to create the open wounds. So I'm doing that now before it gets too late, before it gets too far into the process, because I want to open the wound up before I paint over it, because I want to know, I don't want to paint over it and then have to paint the inside. That's just too much work. Just, if you use any kind of tool to do this, don't use anything sharp that can cut your face. I'm using the pointier side, but it's not sharp enough to cut me or anything. But it is sharp enough to pull it up. But I'm kind of having a little bit of trouble because I was stupid and I waited too long and I forgot about it. That's me. Forgetful much. Yeah, just picking it up, make a little, there you can see my skin a little bit. Just applying some foundation. Yeah, I also kind of forgot to put foundation over, so decided to do that, because you have to have it, you want to make sure it matches your skin tone before you paint over it with any bruising effect. Before you do the bruising effect, paint over with, make sure it match your skin tone. So that's what I just did right there. It looked like I used my CoverGirl concealer. My undercover. I think it was the undercover CoverGirl concealer, which is amazing. It's supposed to be a dupe for Tarte Shape Tape, which I never used Tarte Shape Tape, but I'd have to agree because it's phenomenal. Yeah, it's kind of yeah, I don't know why, but that part's kind of decided to fall off. Just because using an old, or not an old, I used a different kind of makeup sponge. Just a white one, just to kind of put black on. Just kind of dabbing it because I kind of got tired of the brush. And I'm just using the brush to do the middle because it was just a little easier to get in the middle. And it created a different effect around the wound, like a stippling effect. You could use like a kind of like a stippling sponge or whatever, but which I think I had one, but it wasn't working well. Because I tried another look with that, but it wasn't working well in that look. So I found this and it worked, so I'm just rolling with it. Right there, I'm using the red and the Benign color palette, or the color wheel, and Clown. Going in the middle because you want the middle to look nice and red, and you want the bruise to look kind of irritated too. This is the first time that I'm doing, like, maybe the second time I'm doing bruising. First time I'm doing bruising with actual, like, products that's actually used for bruising. I'm not sure what I'm talking about right there. I can't remember. Oh, some radio I was listening on in the background. I think I was talking about something yeah, I'm just still kind of going over the stippling. I'm just kind of going back and forth between different colors. Deciding how I wanted it. And if you think you see yellow, it's because you do. Because I wanted to add a little bit of yellow to it. Right there it said something about, the radio said that if you experience talking about this virus we're going through, this pandemic, and if you have like bluish lips or blue face, then contact a professional or something like that. And I was like, I have a blue face, does that mean I have this unknown virus? It's like, yeah, whatever. I think I'm using my I think I'm using just fake blood. Like, well, obviously fake blood. I wouldn't even using real blood. That'd be weird. I'm using some cheap blood that you get in the packet at, like, stores for Halloween, and just kind of I put it in the middle and just stippling it on the outside. Put some of that nice blood in the middle of that wound to make it all nice and red. And my skin is falling off. Ooh. That wound's looking nice and bumpy. So we got most of the wounds covered. For the most part we did. But I was like, it's not enough blood. So I'm deciding to go in with my blood I made with gelatin and food coloring and something else. Yeah, it looks so weird playing with it. I heated it up. I was stupid. I heated it up before the video. And it was fine. Like, it was usable. It was like a liquid. It was like a blood consistency. So I could have used it then if I would have used it, like, right after I heated it up. But since it took me forever to film the video, it just kind of congealed and, like, it just had this weird consistency, kind of like jelly consistency. Like, I didn't even put it in the refrigerator, so apparently if you leave gelatin out, even if you don't put it in the refrigerator, apparently if it mixes with whatever else, I think I used Caro syrup. Apparently if it like mixes with something like that, then like it will kind of congeal, but yeah. It was real, but like I got that effect, so I'm like, oh, that's cool, that'll work. And it smells disgusting. It smells really funky. Yeah, it smelled really funky. Just kind of sticking it there. I'm hoping it'll stay, but just not really sticking. Yeah, that stupid piece of latex and cotton ball is just not sticking to my face, and neither is this piece of fake blood. Looks like a mole. Well, that'll work. That looks gory. That's cool. And I'm going in with some more blood. Okay, maybe before I went in with the Ben Nye stage blood. Maybe, yeah, I think before I went in with the Ben Nye stage blood. So now I'm going in with the cheap blood. And just still doing what I was doing before, just kind of putting it inside the wounds and kind of around, whatever. Get it nice and bloody. Because you're not a zombie if you don't have some bruises, some gashes, and blood oozing out of your face. And I know picture references or anything for this look, so just ignore how I guess, realistic it possibly could look. Tried to be as realistic as possible without spending too much time trying to think about it. Because if I thought too much about it, then this video would never come out. I was using some kind of dark blue NYX liquid lipstick to kind of dot around to kind of darken it up a little bit. Because it was kind of looking sort of fine on, like, when I was looking at it, but like I didn't think it'd come out that well on camera. Now I'm using some, I don't know what the brand, but just dollar lipstick that I found on shopmissy.com. And it's a purple shade. And I just did that to kind of create a little bit of bruising. And I'm going over that purple shade with the blue NYX liquid lipstick. So you got little stripes on my hand. I was swatching some lipsticks to find the right shade of, looks like purple or black or something. Just smudging it. Apparently, I was looking for something because I had nothing organized on my desk. My desk is so unorganized. Ah, yeah, I was looking for the red. That's Maybelline lipstick, and I think red velvet or something like that. Some kind of red lipstick. I love those Maybelline lipsticks. They kind of smell like Play-Doh. They're really smooth. I like them. But unfortunately, I've gotten real big into liquid lipsticks. And then I found out about lip sense, and then I'm like, oh, lip sense is my love. Any kind of lipstick is really my obsession, but definitely lip sense. Yeah, just kind of adding some more colors to it, and some blacks, blues, whatever I feel like. Make it a little more bruisey. Yeah, that didn't make sense. What have? My lips were looking a little too shiny and a little too lifelike, so I'm going over them with my Fit Me Maybelline foundation, which is currently my favorite foundation ever. It has really good coverage and it lasts a while. And I finally found this one, like, finally found the right shade for my light skin tone. Had another one, it wasn't the right shade, and then it just started getting even whiter. Actually, it was a little too dark, but then I found this one and I started mixing the two, but then I gave the darker one to my cousin. Because I have, like, several, like, foundations. This is the only one that's pretty much true to color, true to my shade. Just adding some blood to my nose and some more blood right down my lip. Like the blood is just oozing from my nose right along down my lip and right on to my chin. Okay, I am adding some blood, like, near my eyes, because okay, I thought I added more. Wait, yeah, I think I do. Yeah, decided to add some red blood to my forehead, because there wasn't really any red that's going on to my forehead. So I was like, I need to add some blood to my forehead. Man, the one side of the cheek was looking rough. Ooh. I like it though, because that is supposed to be the more zombie side. Yeah, that, okay. Yeah, I'm crying blood because on True Blood they cry blood, so that's my inspiration, and this is my finished look. If you haven't, go to my channel and subscribe. Yeah, so you can find out when I post new content. And like I said, this is the last part of this look. My next video is, hopefully, if nothing comes up, hopefully if the software and everything, editing and everything will go correctly, hopefully my next video will actually be Mermaid Vampire look. So go like, comment, subscribe, so you can stay up to date on everything that I post. I'm not sure if I really have a specific schedule yet, so I'm not sure because I've been having a lot of issues editing, so I guess that's it. I will see you in the next video. I'm going to swim out. See y'all later.